This project, because it was so focused around us, I feel like we should give more of a valuable opinion.
I think it's really helped me improve my self-confidence.
I feel heard, and it means that my ideas are being considered in the community that I'm living in.
When we were introduced by some partners to the charity Make Space for Girls, it really was it's a bit of a no-brainer for us. We really wanted to get involved with this. When we first looked at some of our parks and green spaces, it's like green spaces in many areas across the country. They tend to be populated with things like skateboard ramps, Muga-style pitches, play areas for under 12s. And to be honest, there's not a lot for young teenage girls to do. So it's really given young people a voice.
As part of the Make Space for Girls project, we engaged with a local secondary school, Boswells. Boswells have been really progressive in having the Be Their Lead programme that's designed for young girls and gender diverse young people to empower them to have a voice within their local school and in the local school setting. So the idea of the project was working with the group of students to talk to them about what they would like to see in Central Park in order to make the space feel more safe and inclusive for them. This was a 6-week project, so we worked with them over a course of a period of time, over a few weeks. We were with them once a week. Make Space for Girls and JKA Associates put together a programme for them to engage with us.
I think the best thing about working with the team was that they were all very encouraging and supportive, and they really helped us to when we put forward an idea to the project, they were always really encouraging.
One of my ideas was that we had primary school children design stones which we could then paint on the underpass by the river, and I think that'd be really cool because it'd make it more colourful. And I used to walk down that underpass a lot when I was young, and I'd love to see the input of our community.
Because it was so focused around us, I feel like we should give more of a valuable opinion because it could come from a place where we deeply believe it. So our answers could be more relevant.
The students at Boswells were so fantastic. At the end of the project, we held an event in Central Park, and it was really a celebration event. One, to thank them for all of the engagement they'd shown of the project and the passion that they'd given to the project, but also to bring activities into the park. And so we invited students from other local secondary schools to take part in the event as well. And it was so lovely to see all of the young people really engage in all of the activities that were on offer, and just have a really fun afternoon, which was a lovely way to end the project.
This particular piece of work has been really inspiring for us as a council. It's been really inspiring for all of our partners, and it's opening up lots of opportunities whereas we've done work with 2 other schools locally, and it's a piece of work which has been looked to be delivered across the whole of Essex going forward.
So taking the ideas from the students, we have passed the information on and their suggestions on to other teams within City Council. So our Parks team are going to be looking to implement a social seating area in Central Park, as well as improvements being made to the underpass.
Presenting our final ideas to the council has made me feel proud about the time that I've dedicated into this project. It's made me feel that I am important and relevant in my community, and that I've been heard.
I'm hoping that people are going to be really excited and more included, that they're able to use these things, and I'm really grateful that I was able to be a part of this event because it means that I feel heard, and it means that my ideas are being considered in the community that I'm living in.
This project is a really great example of community participation and working with the young people in Chelmsford and giving them a voice. And we really want to thank Boswells and the group of students that we work with at Boswells for their passion and engagement in the project. Without them, it just wouldn't have been possible. And because of the level of engagement they've shown and the level of enthusiasm they've shown, we've then been able to look at the project, take it forward in other areas in Chelmsford as well.